With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys have been perfect to this point, 4-0 to start the year. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
White will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 17 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
He's going going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Darnold. He'll get this one to cut complete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Now 3rd and 2.
Again, Darnold. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
4 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Darnold down to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, he's getting a bunker. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace. And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Darnold. target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. A little short pass. This is Everett. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Mayfield now. Forced out to his left. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 180! From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Rolling to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, they needed 2 two. They could only get one. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call.
Baker Mayfield, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3rd down and 13. To throw is Darnold. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Up the middle they go. Irving. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. That's caught. And he is into the end zone. So they get two more on the board here just before halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on Miami. And it's the third-year quarterback, Bryce Young, hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. Why don't we go over to Charm City now, check in on the Ravens as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the veteran, Christian Kirk. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Texans with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Cowboys. And it's the rookie from Texas, Jaden Blue. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
45-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Motion left, Kupp. Back to throw, Darnold. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Going deep for Walker. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will win.
Here's a toss coming right. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
20.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Down the right sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. 2 yards to go, second down. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 7.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Darnold. the 45. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
The Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
13 more yards. That's another.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Darnold down to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Darnold. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A 7-yard gain. And that's good. For another Seahawks.
Again, Darnold. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown. Gerald Everett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Now Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's knocked out of bounds right off the line of scrimmage.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That'll give Irving running right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mayfield down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
For the Buccaneers field goal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He completes this to Walker. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll try and run here with Irving. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now Darnold and the Seahawks down by 16. A minute 50 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Over there, right side is cut, complete. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Darnold. That'll be caught. It's caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Darnold to throw. Find Everett there, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. And that one is caught. So they convert here. Don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He completes it to Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bucs, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week.